table toppers, Clery, them in the purple and black, coming up against MABOUYA Valley, decked in the all black with some white on their shoulder, likewise their shorts. So sit back, relax, and enjoy our second game here tonight. Don't forget, we'll be back here tomorrow for some more games, and that's of the St. Lucia Semi-Professional Football League for 2025. Our first game, Supre, they will entertain Suazel. And the second game, Central Castries, they will come up against Bruce Lee.
Good evening to you guys once again, or good morning, or good afternoon, depends on what part of the globe you're in. Because if you're over there taking in the World Athletics Championships in Japan, it's going to be morning. So we're back at the Francis Babalan Ground in Grosile, newly refurbished, newly relaunched. It's a top of the table clash. MABOUYA Valley, they take on the boys from Clery. Elijah Williams in your company once again alongside the critic, Tennyson Glasgow.
Always a pleasure to be here once again. Like Eli indicated, it is top of the table clash between two top teams in the semi-pro first division. Defending champions, the Clery, in sort of a purple and black to a certain extent outfit. And the MABOUYA Valley team in the black, all in black. Kind of different. Eli, of course, when you submit your kit colors, you would have recognized that, who's going to be playing in what. I guess I don't know if it's the match commissioner or somebody who's responsible, but I think the kits could have been more, a little different in terms of the color. However, we can only control what we can control from our end. And of course, Clery coming off a draw last time out. MABOUYA Valley, if my memory serves me right, was off a defeat. So two contrasting ways.
I believe, yes, you're correct.
Two contrasting ways in coming into this encounter. But in football, it is often said, history don't score goals. So this is a new encounter. So something's definitely got to give.
Yeah, apologies. Unable to bring you the precise team news. So we'll just try to sort ourselves out as the game goes along. I can safely say to you that Ajani Louis is deputizing in the center of defense for Clery. He's alongside Donnie Lionel. Darren Joseph coming off the bench this time around. I should say Johnny Hippolyte. Correction there.
As we still see, we see that ball.
Jordan Arlene and the youngster moving St. Romain unavailable due to injury. They both picked up an injury during the last fixture. St. Romain was able to finish the game but required some additional medical attention after. And Arlene was substituted out due to injury. So Callum Marius gets a nod in midfield. Emmanuel Xavier also into the midfield for Clery. Daniel Marty also in the squad.
Buju de Gazo on the left side. Clipping this one for Sempre. Interesting pass there. Goalkeeper Sempre just gently using his feet.
If you'll note as well, critic, Servant is also out of the reckoning. And very early, looks like it's Malik Sempre getting on the scorecard there. I was just about to say Sylvain Xavier Sebans is out of the lineup. And immediately, I guess you could see his absence tell.
Yeah, went through the heart of the defense. That's where Malik found himself. And with the experience and composure, let's taking his time and let's hitting it gently past the goalkeeper if it's left foot. 1-0 to the defending champions, Clery.
Well, my Stanislas there for one-time ball in there. Looks like Nilbert Jean-Louis, the guy, number 11, unable to corral that one. It did zip into him pretty quickly.
And while Sebans is out, we have number 5, Lionel, back in the heart of defense for Clery.
Yeah, he was in the last game as well.
Mm-hmm. Kind of reminds me of Roland Holder for St. Kitts Patriots.
Jason Holder.
Jason Holder, that's right, yeah. Similar build.
But both central defenders seem to have been changed for this MABOUYA Valley team, as well as the goalkeeper, Alton Jordan in. Onaj Theodore is in, the number 22. Center of defense. That might prove problematic, critic. You know, central defensive partnerships, a cornerstone of any good defense. They normally stay together and play together as much as possible. Hardly get substituted. So if you have two fresh center backs, you might get some miscommunication, and a new keeper as well. So
yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. I think any sort of pairing is always difficult, especially in the heart of defense, because communication is key. You need to play off each other. One needs to have the aggression. One needs to have the composure. One needs to know when to go, when to stay, when to hold. So a lot comes in with the partnering of central defenders. So we have to keep our eyes on how best they're able to show a semblance of what they're trying to achieve, but it's going to be difficult. Because with Malik up front, there's going to be a lot of movement for Clery.
You know, Onaj Theodore and Kanye Sandiford. Sandiford, we've seen play in a number of positions, including the forward and midfield. We've seen him play at fullback, and we're now seeing him playing in the center of defense. Lionel there.
Yeah, good interception right there. The league leaders would, of course, want to start the game the right way, and getting an early goal is always the best way to start off.
Marius there.
Going to get a desperate clearance there.
One thing I will say, critic, we saw the number of changes that Canaries made in the last fixture and how that disrupted their balance and their cohesiveness. We've seen a couple of changes made for MABOUYA Valley already, particularly in defense, and it seems to have brought about a little bit of confusion there. Malik Senpri was in acres of space there, and another
flag came up.
Flag came up. Yeah, and it looked like Malik Senpri was in acres of space there. Seems to be a little confusion, but this is a Clery team. They chop and change all the time. Doesn't seem to affect how they play. Wow!
There's Malik again.
At the double this time, he celebrates. The first goal was just, I guess the first one was a little too easy, but that one was special.
Yeah, again, the movement, not able to deal with the movement. The two central defenders, no way around, and he just flicked it with a lot of pace. Look at the technique. There you go. So the defense basically had no chance to set up for him. He just used the outside part of the right foot and got some good purchase on it, and thereby, watch the technique again. Bam! So nobody was set for that. 2-0 in favor.
Critic.
Well, that reminds me of.
Yeah.
Sort of like an Henry-esque.
Nah. You know very well. That's a Benjamin Sheshko.
I sort of followed you, but I said no. I ain't saying that. I ain't saying that. The other person that came to mind was Jamie Vardy, and I still, I said no. I ain't saying that. I ain't saying that. That's Sheshko thing. But good technique. 2-0 in favor of Clery.
Yeah, don't discredit Callum Marius. He made the interception and made the telling pass as well. Just as equally important as the finish of Senpri was Marius's work in the midfield to win that ball and lay it off.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a long night for MABOUYA Valley, you know. When you get hit with two very early, a lot of faults are going on within the team on the field, and also the technical staff. A lot is happening right now.
MABOUYA has been hit by the injury bug, I can tell you. Tej Pascal still unavailable. Saban's out. The regular goalkeeper Daisy Joseph is on the bench.
Yeah.
Young Ethan Okuli is also on the bench. Much changed the MABOUYA Valley outfit. And you can tell already the Clery is not the team that you want to come up against if you're not well oiled, well drilled, because they'll make you pay early and often. It's now 3-0. Yuan Buju de Gazon, he gives that sign, critic. Throat, who does that remind you of? Like there's a lot of Man United connections going on in the Clery squad.
Again, the movement of Degazon coming right across, and that ball was just slipped into him. Of course, he can use both feet and just pick the corner. Goalkeeper, no chance. I did mention it's going to be a long night. And if my memory serves me clear, I did mention in the program on Friday that MABOUYA Valley, every single person would have to be at their best to get past the Clery.
Yes.
So it's not happening.
Yes, but I don't even think in you saying that, you were expecting so many changes to the squad.
Yeah.
So you were saying that with the regular players. You were saying that about the regular players. So
Yes.
can you imagine if the number of changes?
Yeah, and he just got an effort there, MABOUYA Valley, but he spooned it. Literally spooned it over. That was the best chance so far.
Believe that was Al-Maki.
Clery certainly enjoying themselves. We're starting to see the flicks and tricks already. And if you realize as well that Sempri has a free role in attack, he has found himself on the right side, thereby creating space for somebody else in the mix. And the person so far who took advantage of it was Buju de Gazon. So that they're making it very difficult for MABOUYA Valley to pick up who is the focal point of attack for Clery.
Yeah, nice fluent passing and movement there by Clery. And that's what I mean, critic. Jonathan Allen had started several games in midfield. Moving Central Main from the time he came back in, a mainstay in the starting 11. These guys are out, and it's like nothing has changed. The players slot in seamlessly.
Because I think when Zane Pierre sort of put that team together, he opted for players of similar skill set, and it wouldn't be a problem for them to adapt to basically his formation and what he wants from them. So you see a lot of players with similar attributes who can fit in, who can hold on, who can bring something that when they come on, and if somebody's not available, start and make a difference as well. So a lot of them have similar traits, but that's down to the selection of the team, and have the players play to their strength and to accordance to what the coach is asking for.
Yeah. Very well drilled, this Clery outfit.
I tell you, they're in the mood tonight.
And it's not just their attack. We see them scoring a lot of goals. We see them making nice, fluent passages of play, and we think, hey, this Clery team is all about goals. Yes, they score quite a few goals, but they've only conceded 2 in their 6 fixtures thus far for the season.
Yeah, so they're good defensively as well. And if you have the best defender voted last year as your sweeper, as your centre back, that's one key. Sempri wasn't voted the best goalkeeper, but he was in and around.
I think so far he's a standout goalkeeper
There
for
you
the
go.
season.
So that's
Yeah.
a 2+ already. So if you
Also,
have
Darren Joseph, who
There you
normally
go.
partners Lionel in the center of defense. I think this is the first game he's missed so far for the season.
Yeah, and he's a very good
he's
player.
on the bench, so
And
he's
he's a
also
very
a
good
very,
player.
very good defender
very
as well.
good defender, yeah.
You have the likes of Ronham Cooper as well in the right back position. Jani. Also, we've seen him in defensive midfield, in the fullback areas, in the center of defense. So they've got some pretty good players in defensive positions, not just in attacking positions.
Yeah, so that's why they can hold their own defensively. And of course, to be a champion team, you must be able to defend. Of course, Eli, as a basketballer, you would know they say that defense wins championships. So it's a balance between the two, scoring goals and keeping clean sheets.
I mean, that's what they say. A firm believer in goals. I say that's what they say, but I'm a firm believer in goals. In football, keeping a clean sheet only guarantees you a point. For you to get all 3, you have to score a goal.
My team scored 3 today. Logo.
Congratulations, Tennyson.
Free kick to Clery. They got Zo behind it. A little too much on this one. Yeah, well, properly defended there. Yeah, the confidence of the MABOUYA Valley team has been shattered. Heavy touch there by Buju.
And he knows it as well, holding on to his head.
Yeah, with a touch, you'd be on goal. Am I in the middle telling those players blatantly to cut it out? No time for that. One is up 3, one is down 3. Don't bring the drama into the game. It's the goalkeeper for MABOUYA Valley, Alton.
Alton, correct.
Alton Roberts.
Alton Jordan.
Jordan, that's right, yeah. Supports Liverpool. He's
Needs to
a
play like Allison then.
he's a good goalkeeper, but he has been exposed on every occasion. Very good save there by Sempri.
Didn't make proper contact with that one, but Sentry can only deal with what's in front of him. And comfortably parried that one away from his goal, away from a dangerous area, not allowing any rebound. Penalty called there.
Very, very good call.
Penalty called there. Let's look at the replay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he got clipped. Got clipped. You can actually see Lionel hobbling away from that challenge.
Of course, we're going to see the antics now of the goalkeeper, who needs to retreat to his line, playing the mind games.
As to Sandiford is a pretty competent spot kick taker. Brandon Sandiford, that is. That's what I mean, critic. He's definitely the leading goalkeeper in the league so far this season. Probably in the grand scheme of things, conceding a goal may not necessarily have so much of an impact on the game, but still comes up trumps.
Yeah, another good statistic there for the Clery. Well, I think Sandiford may have changed his mind based upon the movement of the goalkeeper. You know, this little stutter step thing. I think he normally shoots to the goalkeeper left. But this time, big presence opted to shoot to the right, and the goalkeeper was able to save comfortably.
Well, good goalkeepers fake attackers as well. So more often than not, goalkeepers tend to wait and react. The goal is huge.
Yeah.
Sometimes your reaction may not be quick enough. But if you can fake the attacker that you are going to be going one direction and change your direction, or maybe also those antics previously got into Sandiford's head as well. Who knows?
Yeah, could be. Yeah, so it continues to be an uphill battle for MABOUYA Valley, knowing that they're free down.
This guy has a cannon of a left foot, a cannon of a right foot.
Must have attended the Canon Laurie Anglican Primary School. Yeah, but he can use both feet. Yeah, better pass. He had enough time to do that. Good interception there by the central defender. Yeah, good passage of play there by Clery. Just keeping that ball constantly moving, good pace as well. Good passage of play by Clery. Ball going out. The fans enjoying this one. Clery fans, they're in the stands enjoying that 3-0 lead. And they're getting a good display of football.
Yeah, Clery pretty much having their way in this fixture thus far. One or two little cameos there by MABOUYA Valley. One of them resulted in a penalty kick. But even that, Clery was able to deal with quite comfortably.
Good. Yeah, the MABOUYA Valley team kind of getting frustrated with themselves. The passes not coming together as they normally do. They do have to take into consideration they're up against a top team, so they need to make those passes between themselves a little faster.
Emmanuel Xavier there. Getting cautioned for delaying the restart. Something that I think we need to see a little bit more. Quite often I see players standing in front of the ball on a free kick. We need to sort of stamp that out. We want to see good play. We want to see the play resuming quickly. And so good call there by Lesroy Joseph. Wow, you kept that in. Wow. hat trick.
First half hat trick.
First half hat trick by Malik Sempri. Almost sedate sort of celebration. It's almost like it's too easy, critic.
Yeah, elementary. I mean, you come into the league, you're the big fish, you're the big players, and he's been in a good run in terms of assists and scoring goals as well.
Goals, yes.
I've often criticized him for not scoring enough, but tonight he certainly has found his range, and I wouldn't be surprised if he now is the league leading goal scorer between him or Buju.
Yeah, I think Maya Stanislas from MABOUYA Valley would be in the mix as well. I think he has, 5 or 6 himself. But yeah, I would think that Malik Sempri with that hat trick, he had gone on a stretch where he scored 3 in 3. The last game did not get on the score sheet, and now he scored a hat trick. So that's 6 in 5.
Eli, I did illustrate to you earlier that it's going to be a long night for MABOUYA Valley. Now you have a situation where we're in the 45th minute and your guys are already up 4. So I don't know if Clery is going to ring the changes for the second half, but it's basically a walk in the park for Clery right now.
Walk in the grounds, Francis Babalastic grounds.
So not walk in the park.
No, we're not
walk
in the park.
grounds.
Yeah, it's all too easy for this Clery outfit. You knew after they had dropped points against Vifor South that they would be coming out for blood.
Yeah.
This is almost overkill right now. This is like smashing an egg with a hammer.
Yeah, it's like a strange session for them. If you look how comfortable they are, they have time to pick passes, good movement. There is another nice pass, can turn around, although this one was missed, but it's very comfortable for Clery right now. We have one fan supporting MABOUYA Valley. I know he's disappointed, but that's the game, my brother. That's the game. You win some and you lose some.
And there's Marius again intercepting a ball just on top of the MABOUYA Valley box. Yuan Degas with a little pirouette there. Sandiford brings it out from MABOUYA. Cooper showing a little bit of skill there, but losing out in the end.
I could hear the arguments already. MABOUYA Valley fans a bit deflated and disappointed. They take their football very serious in this part of the island. Very, very serious.
The concern for MABOUYA Valley right now is goal difference. They won +6 coming into this fixture. As it stands, they're now on +2. So
if the result remains that way, does it bring them down like 3rd or 4th?
No. Vifor South only picked up a point, so that brings them to 10. So they are still going to be in third position, but it's so tight in these top places, you know, vying for playoff berths outside of Clery, who's pretty much clear of everybody else. Everybody is still within arm's reach.
And for basically within the reach of each other.
Yeah, it's currently Clery on 16, Central Castries on 13, MABOUYA Valley on 11, V4 South on 10. Rosile is yet to play. They play tomorrow. They can jump up to 11 if they win their fixture. Of course, Canary is also on 9. So just picked up a point, so they would actually be in 5th position as it stands, with Grosley in 6th. So it's very tight in the top 6 places in the league. So a win can easily shoot you up, and a loss can easily bring you a little lower down. But as it stands right now, MABOUYA Valley not in threat of exiting the top 4 positions, even though they succumbed to a heavy defeat by Clery tonight.
All right. I like giving you a comprehensive breakdown of the point standings and what can happen.
What was that? Was that a penalty call?
There's an appeal for a penalty. I haven't seen. Oh yes, it looked like it's a penalty, handball in the area. And Degazo has grabbed the ball already.
Let's look at the replay.
Try to fend it off.
It's a tough call there, if you ask me. Is he making himself bigger, critic? Doesn't look like his arm is in a natural position. Let's see. It's a tough call, critic.
Yeah, well, it's
Player
a penalty.
trying to keep his arms tucked in, and does it his arm? Well, it's 5 goals to 0 right now. 5 goals to 0. The proximity of the attacker to the defender, and the fact that he was I don't know, he was not, his arm was not extended.
I get you. You probably that like it
call.
wasn't blatant to say he actually made the move to sort of fend off the ball.
There is the conventional thinking though that if the ball does not hit his arm, it goes into the back of the net anyways.
Yeah, it could be.
With the proximity.
All of this taken into consideration. But like I said, it's going to be a long night for MABOUYA Valley.
Yeah, MABOUYA is having a rough go at it right now. My Stanislas now though, making some inroads there. Yeah, nothing really going their way.
Good passage there for MABOUYA Valley, going down the byline, hitting that ball across immediately. One-time cross, and number 12 was able to get his head onto it, but not on target, and the goalkeeper just, it's like a wide, in cricket, left alone. It's left alone,
Yeah. I was going down leg.
That's right, down the leg side. You want no part of that. Don't you know about that? The left alone, down the leg side? Yeah, you give a demonstration. Good vibe. Yeah, good vibe.
But the funny thing is you're looking at the wrong side.
Yeah. No, I suspect he's a left. No, I suspect he's a left-hander. Yeah, he's a left-hander.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
He's a left-hander.
I tell you, critic made an excuse for you there, Dogo. I saw you play on pass if you're right foot the last game.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Never a dull moment in the commentary box, I tell you.
Ball spread to the right side. Through ball intercepted there by the left back. Good clearance all the way up. Not much time left in the first half. Stifling out any chance now we have to think of making a pass. Good coming forward with the football from Lionel from centre back. And that's one of the new features in football, Eli, that centre backs now, as much as you're a defender, but you must be able to have that midfield skill. That when space is up in front of you, you use that space and carry until you could push your team forward. So good display there by Lionel.
Yeah, the ability to play out the back, very critical, not just for outfield players, but for goalkeepers as well. It's just the way the modern game is played. As we have come to the halftime here. Five goals to nil. Yohan Degas on 2. Malik Senpri on 3. We'll be back with you guys in just a bit.
Feel the thunder of the pitch, the roar of the crowd, and witness the rising of our nation. St. Lucia, this is the Semi-Professional Football League Season 2. 2 epic tournaments, 143 electrifying matches, 10 venues, 1 island, 1 heartbeat. From June to December 2025, 20 district football leagues will face off. Every match is a battle, every goal is a statement, and every fan is part of the legacy. Who will rise to victory? Play your schedule and be part of history. Visit semiprofootballleague.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for full match fixtures, live coverage, updates, and behind the scenes access. This is our season where passion lives and purpose leads.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Leveraging football to transform lives.
Dream big, make it your own. Home Sweet gets you any style of home. Be yourself saying home sweet home. With a home sweet mortgage, you are number one. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Need a new home, we get it. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Act now when you won't regret it. POSL. Bank of St. Lucia's enhanced home sweet mortgages are designed around you. Home Flex, a home equity line of credit. Home Quest, for professionals building new dreams. And Home Switch, time to bring your mortgage home to us. Home Sweet Mortgages, make it your own. Home Sweet, Home Quest, Home Flex, Home Switch. Need a new home, we get it. POSL. For more information, call 456-6999 or go to bankofstlucia.com. POSL.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
And he will not jar. 250 square miles is going very fast. Till it first get, but now all of his sweat. Very nothing get kept. My partner don't get kept. So you better take that. And just watch us get that. Cause I'm in go structure and then it get that. I'm on by a Corolla. He have no control over. He's soft like a turnover. What is his problem? I keep on telling Clovis. This guy have to service. He paying me no notice. What is his problem? Well, I'm on reach and jack his car. Now we want to cry. Since the day I tell him to get to your ride. He's feeling like he is completely tired, man. Yo, get when you get the car.
This is the Semi-Pro Football League. Feel the passion, feel the vibe. Leveraging football to transform lives. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Let's go! One shot to create your greatness. It's your time to make your name. It's more than just a way of life. This is more than just a game. This is one more reason why we unite with each other. So here comes one more season. This is football to unite the world. When we come alive, we just excite the world. Celebrate emotions and ignite the world. Let's make sure everybody knows it's the Semi-Pro League and this is what we love. Let's go! Oh, 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 this is what we love. Oh, 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 this is what we love. Let's play! Oh, 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 this is what we love. This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Leveraging football to transform lives.
My journey into business began in one of the hardest moments of my life. In 2020, I lost my job from the hotel industry and my husband was temporarily laid off from his.
As a couple with young kids, at the time, we had to ensure that we had a steady income.
We decided to convert the lower floor of my home into vacation rentals. But we needed support to grow.
The credit union couldn't go any further and financing felt out of reach.
But everything changed when we were introduced to Elite Builders Capital, a product made just for us from Bank of St. Lucia.
With their help, we completed our last 2 units. 2 of our villas were inspired by our kids, Melo for Melody and Samo for Samuel.
Now we have 6 fully furnished villas ready for more guests.
From the time I knocked my knee, I think the eyesight go in.
But what's your knee have to do with your eyes?
Well, that's why I came for a checkup.
Côté Cots Optical, ou pas besoin d'un appointment, avec examination yo toujours free. Docteur a bien indiqué un travail. Ou ça joindre lunettes à ce qu'on dit. Avec Xiaomi 4 discount NIC, ou kay joindre 50% discount plus. Changer. Frame pour lunettes ka commencer à $1.
Cots Optical, ou un jésus moi. Higher purchase là, ou un jésus non moi.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Shop with confidence and save big on appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Plus, with Ready Finance, shop today and pay later. No fine print and no tricks. Only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
My name is Roycelyn Terrence and I've been riding for 17 years. What I enjoy most about riding, the adrenaline rush that comes with it. One of the reasons I believe that bikers get into accidents, you get so caught up in enjoying riding that you don't remember it's not only you on the road. A couple of years ago, I was in a bike accident, could have lost my life, but luckily for me, I had this helmet. This is what saved my life and this is why I'm here with you today to share this testimonial. I'm telling you to stay safe, be vigilant and wear your helmet.
Feel the thunder of the pitch, the roar of the crowd, and witness the rising of our nation. St. Lucia, this is the Semi-Professional Football League Season 2. 2 epic tournaments, 143 electrifying matches, 10 venues, 1 island, 1 heartbeat. From June to December 2025, 20 district football leagues will face off. Every match is a battle, every goal is a statement, and every fan is part of the legacy. Who will rise to victory? Play your schedule and be part of history. Visit semiprofootballleague.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for full match fixtures, live coverage, updates, and behind the scenes access. This is our season where passion lives and purpose leads.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
Dream big, make it your own. Home sweet gets you any style of home. Be yourself saying home sweet home with a home sweet mortgage. You are number one. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. See that new home, we get it. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. now and you won't regret it. POSL. Bank of St. Lucia's enhanced home suite mortgages are designed around you. Home Flex, a home equity line of credit. Home Quest, for professionals building new dreams. And Home Switch, time to bring your mortgage home to us. Home Suite Mortgages, make it your own. Home Suite, Home Quest, Home Flex, Home Switch. Need a new home, we get it. POSL. For more information, call 456-6999 or go to bankofstlucia.com. POSL.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
This is the Semi-Pro Football League. Feel the passion, feel the vibe. Leveraging football to transform lives. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Let's go! One shot to create your greatness. It's your time to make your name. It's more than just a way of life. This is more than just a game. This is one more reason why we unite with each other. So here comes one more season. This is football to unite the world. When we come alive, we just excite the world. Celebrate emotions and ignite the world. Let's make sure everybody knows it's the Semi-Pro League and this is what we love. Let's go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is what we love. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is what we love. Let's play. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is what we love. This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
My journey into business began in one of the hardest moments of my life. In 2020, I lost my job from the hotel industry and my husband was temporarily laid off from his.
As a couple with young kids, at the time, we had to ensure that we had a steady income.
We decided to convert the lower floor of my home into vacation rentals. But we needed support to grow.
The credit union couldn't go any further and financing felt out of reach.
But everything changed when we were introduced to Elite Builders Capital, a product made just for us from Bank of St. Lucia.
With their help, we completed our last 2 units. 2 of our villas were inspired by our kids, Melo for Melody and Samo for Samuel.
Now we have 6 fully furnished villas ready for more guests.
course, we're back with live action here at the Francis Babalastic Grounds in Grosile. And if you just join in the broadcast, you're not mistaken. The scoreline you see is not an error. It's 5-0 in favor of Clery over MABOUYA Valley. Elijah Williams back in your company alongside the critic, Tennis in Glasgow.
Yeah, deserved break for MABOUYA Valley. Let's see what instructions they can now put into play. Is it about keeping their shape and not wanting to concede? Or is it about trying to get back on the score sheet? From a position 5 down, I don't think they can win from there. It will take a lot. It will take a mammoth effort for MABOUYA Valley to win this game. So, Eli, do we keep shape and see how the 45 minutes play out?
Well, if MABOUYA made some additional changes, you now have the Sandiford cousins, Brandon and Kanyas, in the center of defense. That's very interesting. Brandon very much a catalyst in the midfield. But it looks like a recipe designed for the carnage to continue in favor of Clery, which is not what I think most anticipated coming in towards his fixture. I think most people felt that there would be a high degree of entertainment. Maybe most would have picked Clery to come out on top, but not the sort of onslaught that we've seen so far in the first half.
Yeah. But again, they've been in the mood, and clearly, if you remember the game Clery played against Way for South, and you remember Way for South who were marking and tracking. That is very vital when you play against Clery. So some teams attempt to mark, but they don't track. So in MABOUYA Valley's case, they were marking, but when the mobility and the movement of the Clery players came into play, they were never tracking. So you need to discipline yourself to mark and track rather than think you can just mark, because you can be zonal in your marking and the player has a free. So these are things they need to take into consideration. And when Clery gets in the mood, they are in the mood.
Yeah, well, clearly they were turned on from very early because they are definitely in the mood. Clery almost toying, playing.
Yeah, they're having some fun out there. Yeah, they're having some real fun out there right now. When you're up 5, you have the luxury. You can do that. It's like, I know you play your FIFA, Eli. When you play in your FIFA, your FC25.
Yeah, I haven't played in a bit, but yeah.
That's what you do.
Yeah, that's what I do.
That's what you do. 26 is coming out on the 26th of September. So you can look out for that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Thanks for that bit of information.
No problem. You know I'm right here, man. I don't know if Dogu is a gamer. I don't think Dogu is a gamer. Dogu probably just using the X just to put the football in. football. I think it's a triangle, I think. Yeah, the triangle, yeah.
Never a dull moment, I tell you guys. Never a dull moment.
You know, and Eli, I meet a lot of people and they just, they check out the stream, they watch the games, and I want to say a special good night to those who, make it their duty. I know a lot of guys who probably can't get to the venues, and they always check out the stream. I want to say a special good night to them, especially my son. My son has a little football mad crew. Those guys eat, drink, and sleep football. So I want to say good night to to my son and his crew, especially Ball Out and Kanai. Ball Out is Liverpool, Kanai is Manchester United, my son is Manchester City. So those guys are ball crazy, man. Also, 1 year Wells, he's Manchester United as well.
And let me just say a special shout out to Kanai and Wells.
Yeah, those guys, yeah. Those guys are ball mad, you know. They know you know them. Trust me, you know them. You know them. Yeah, but special good night to all those persons who tuned in. We'll be here tomorrow as well. And always, make a little comment here and there. I think last time we had a fan who made a comment out of Soufre. I don't remember her name. A special good night to you.
Oh, yes.
She was a youth worker.
Michelle. Was it Michelle? Oh, no. That was the youth worker.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had a couple of comments from Soufre. I know Michelle and company, they normally watching on.
A special good night to all our people, man.
Oh, there's a young lady who were querying the name, the pronunciation.
Yeah, that's right. I don't remember the name. Interesting cross. I think the name was Alima. Alima, something like that, Eli? Alima, yeah.
That's right, Alima.
And I said Alima,
yeah.
something like that. Yeah. So good night
Alima
to you.
or Alima?
Alima, yeah, one of the two.
Yeah.
One of the two. So good night to you, my friend. So Clery quite comfortable, leading the table. Most goals scored, less goals conceded. There's Malik putting this one across. Too much on this one. Of course, MABOUYA value get away from how they play. Still trying to muster a shot on target to get in the area, try to score a goal on the Clery.
Nice bit of skill there. The Clery players opening up the bag of tricks. Not the cereal.
Yeah, clearly there's a good chemistry between Sempre, Malik, and Degazon. They constantly look for each other. A lot of one-touch and two-touch passes. Passes to feet, running onto space. Big switch there by Clery.
I tell you, knowing Buju, he will be desperate to get his hat trick as well.
Yeah. Wrong choice of pass there.
Ethan Okule, freshly into the game, the youngster, wearing the number 10, trying to spur his team on. Nice bit of skill there by Buju. Ball crossed.
Poor control there, yeah.
Milan Jules wearing the number 20. So a couple of substitutions made for Clery. See Ronham Cooper down.
Yeah, the Clery fans certainly enjoying themselves, similar to the players. Did I hear a player say, who's marking Matic? Matic, interesting. More looks like Feliani. Remember Fellini?
Fellini.
Yeah, Fellini, yeah.
Marwan Fellini.
Yeah.
Please don't mention that name again, okay?
That was your go-to, you
I
know.
said please don't mention that name again. I just said that. I just said that, you know.
You got past players already.
He was very much our Granite Xhaka.
Yeah, man. Xhaka is a top player, man. Come on, man.
Very much so. He was our Granite Xhaka. Player that played in every single game.
Let's see what I don't think just. I was wondering if this game has no fouls. Eventually, the referee blew his whistle.
I just want to remind you guys that those of you coming in person to the matches, hold on to your ticket stubs because you can win yourself an AKT motorcycle at the end of the tournament. It literally only takes one ticket to win. So as long as you have the opportunity to do so, the semi-pro train is practically going to be all over St. Lucia. We've already had games in Beaufort and Deriso and MABOUYA and Mindo Phillip Park. Now we're here at the Francis Babalastic grounds. I believe the next stop will be the Sufrem Mini Stadium. So you'll have an opportunity to come in person to witness the spectacle that is semi-pro football. And you might just be that lucky person to win yourself that AKT Compliment Hot Unicoma.
We're approaching the 1 hour mark. Score still remains 5-0 in favor of Clery. There's a chance going wide from way out.
Corner.
MABOUYA Valley finally on the score sheet. Player rosing higher than anybody else. Good corner. Good corner taken. Making it 5-1.
My Stanislas. I did mention he was in the goal scoring conversation.
Sort of like a consolation for MABOUYA Valley.
Such is the level of carnage. We mentioned in consolations in the 60th minute of play. Normally a team pulls one back in the 60th minute. You say that they try to get back into the game.
The comeback is on. Nah, it's a tall order for them. It's a tall order for them. I mean, they executed that corner to perfection. But it's going to take a lot to score more goals on Clery.
Yeah, Clery ringing in the changes as well. Yannick Noel in, former Lixenpre. If it's one thing that Yannick Noel will do is he will press from the front. Loads of energy. He can run for days. If you give him the opportunity, he'll put one past you as well.
All right. Good defending there by MABOUYA Valley.
You would think that with injuries to some of the key players for the Clery that they would have wanted to wrap Buju up in cotton wool as well, but he's still on the pitch.
Yeah, he gets a lot of minutes. I think he's very durable, and he gets a lot of minutes despite the scoreline. Anytime MABOUYA Clery plays, Buju is always on the pitch.
I think it's one of the first names penciled in on the team sheet.
Yeah, he's a good player. The Clery needs a little spark just to get back into the game. I'm not saying that MABOUYA has taken over, but the attack has gone a little flat for the Clery.
They too, like MABOUYA at the start of the game, they rang in several changes.
Shot from all the way out. Ball comes across to the right side, Buju. Ball still in the area. Good clearance there by MABOUYA Valley.
Nice switch of play there. But losing out.
Yeah, recovery there by the Clery.
Goal seems to have energized MABOUYA just a little bit. Seem to have a little bit more bite.
A little more pep in their step. So Zane P on the sideline indicating to his team just cool it down, hold it down.
I could recall in days past a chest control like that, you'd be teased and guys would say to you, well, the fridge full.
Some would say on the biscuit. Yeah, that ball still finding its destination. He just basically want to get a shot in. It's fresh off the bench. Want to get a shot in. Nothing wrong with that. Clery would want to get a goal in the second half.
Well, we've seen Clery in games past. I could distinctly remember when they played against South Castries. That was a 4-0. Scored 2 in the first half, scored 2 in the second half, but they could have easily have scored 7, 8, 9. It was almost like they just, decided to just control the game and almost turn it into a trading session. This is not necessarily the case right now, because MABOUYA, I'm seeing, definitely making inroads, and it's another penalty. Go figure. Another penalty issued there. Let's take a look at that replay again. It looks like Ethan Okuli just into the game winning that penalty. Darren Joseph just clipped him.
I think it's with the right foot.
Yeah.
That's the second penalty that they're going to be getting for the night. Earlier on, the goalkeeper was able to save.
You already see a different penalty kick taker.
Double save there by Sempre. Coming up big.
Yeah, that penalty kick was not struck with much conviction, critic.
Yeah, coming up big time save, man. Look at this, Eli. Look at this, Eli.
I told you, critic, don't give him an opportunity to put it in the back of the net.
Goalkeeper coming out and selling himself, not having an idea what to do when he gets out there. The player keeping his composure and just cutting back on the byline, cutting back on the penalty spot area, and it was just a tapping basically for the attacker. So we had a hero from Sempre down there and 0 from the goalkeeper up here. Look at what he did. No idea what to do. Just sending himself. 6 goals to 1.
Two penalties kind of begging for MABOUYA Valley. Potentially we could have been looking at a 9-goal thriller thus far with a scoreline of 6 goals to 3. Critic, can you imagine that? But we have to say kudos to Devon Sempre in goal. Not only did he keep the second penalty out, he also kept the rebound out as well. Wow.
I think MABOUYA Valley was too casual for this fixture. From the onset, they seem very casual in their approach. Shouts of a penalty. Nothing given.
There was a lot of contact there, but I'm wondering if the official was thinking that the ball had already left him.
Yeah, he was never really under control of the football. I think he had a heavy touch.
Yeah.
So the ball just left him and the defender just continued. So the momentum just give him a little check. But never a penalty. And I mean, if you look at the reaction of players, majority of the time, the body language will give you a signal as if like it is a penalty, the way they react. And even the opponent as well, they will, how they react will tell you, well, you know what? Nah, get up and play soft. Well, so the reaction also plays a part. Clearly, yes, it is a foul. Good cross.
Wow.
There you go. Cut back in the area. Clinical football there by Clery. Clinical. You heard the shout, Buju, Buju. Buju raised the head and just putting it in the penalty spot area. Good football.
And at halftime, I was joking around and saying with the number of police at the venue that the gang violence should stop. This is getting ridiculous. I say this in no way to be disrespectful to MABOUYA Valley. They've shown slate particularly during the opening fixtures of the season, but they are literally being put to the sword by this Clery outfit. 7 goals to 1.
So you're saying Clery is inciting gang violence upon MABOUYA Valley?
Well, you can look at the team as a gang, and you can look at MABOUYA's team as a gang. One gang is one gang is shooting the lights out of the other right now.
So which means MABOUYA can defend for themselves. Yeah, there are games like that, people. There are games like that. I think this game in itself will send shockwaves to the MABOUYA Valley community, also to the technical staff of the team and the team in itself. So surely you will have to get back to the basics, especially knowing defensively how important guys like Servants are. How important Tej,
Pascal, yeah,
how important they are. So if they're on the mend, you all guys need to get them back playing as soon as possible.
Well, they started off with 2 new central defenders and then changed one.
And we did say that spells trouble.
Yeah, changed one. I mean, two new central defenders and a new goalkeeper. They started off with that, almost a recipe for disaster. Not against this Clery outfit.
Too much. Trickery. That's the kind of place you like to see, Dogo. Yeah, that's your kind of stuff. When next do you play? I want the public to see you play. Yeah, it's a corner to Clery. Everybody want to get on the score sheet now. It's a free for all. It look like it's a flea market. Come buy your purchase. Very tough for MABOUYA Valley tonight. Very, very tough.
When a team like MABOUYA has been performing creditably, how do they deal with that magnitude of a defeat? Do you just say, hey guys, we had a bad night and just throw it in the bin, and is there going to be a huge inquest as to what happened and how it can be fixed?
I think one of the best ways to do it is just what you said. Put it behind you as a bad performance, a bad outing. Don't dwell too long on it, because of course you can't cry over spilled milk. you call a session where players can regroup. Players want to air out their faults, they air it out. But the quickest thing to do is to just get out of the way and move on. I mean, I don't think it's a situation of indiscipline, but it's just basically boiled down to they not having their personnel. Other persons who use in different positions due to injuries. So we don't blame it all out on a bad performance because there are genuine excuses. So you let them realize, you assess, let them realize what you found out, and you move on. Then you get back onto the pitch. You try to instill some discipline in terms of defensive approach. Good save, young keeper. You have some sessions for shooting. You make it a fun affair when you next meet to practice. You don't come there if a belt like a principal and want to run down everybody, because you need those guys, and they have been playing very well for you. So it's not that they allow the bad day, but they can go through such. You can go through such, but you speak in them in a manner to re-energize them, to re-motivate them, so that they can fight for you for the rest of the campaign.
Irvin Fauché almost got on the score sheet there. It looks like a shin pad right there in the 6-yard area there.
Might be the goalkeeper zone.
Such is the level of carnage that a player would not even notice that the shin pad is out. Trauma suffered.
Long pass from the goalkeeper. A player needing some attention on the pitch.
It's Kanye Sandy for these. It's been carrying a knock for a couple of weeks now. Been trying to play through it.
That's one of the worst things to do.
I'm trying to recall, Critic, is this the largest margin of victory you've seen in a semi-pro fixture, going back to The first year?
I suspect so. I highly suspect so. I can't recall. To me, there was an 8-2. I don't know. Memory.
No, you're thinking of Man United and Arsenal a few years ago. That's a wrong game. That's a wrong game. I understand the trauma lives, but that's a wrong game.
Well, on that note, I am not equipped enough right now to tell you. I will have to get back at you. I know. We'll see you tomorrow. Be careful. All right.
That's none of your concern.
We have a corner all the way up to the cemetery end for MABOUYA Valley. Can they get some joy with this one? Earlier on, they were able to get some joy. Had been said, substitution as well. Not bad at all. And a shout for a penalty. Live and die on the penalty. You guys have missed 2 already.
I mean, MABOUYA, I wouldn't even ask for a penalty.
I'm telling you. We're in the 82nd minute. Fans have been treated to a goal feast, 8-goal thriller. St. Lucians love goals. I think football fans in general, when they come out, they want to see goals.
I think there's Cooper being substituted there. Cooper.
Still have Buju on the pitch.
I guarantee you Buju will want to get his hat-trick. 2 goals and an assist, or 2 assists. Is it? I kind of lost count.
Yeah, about that. That's the range for him. The ones that 3rd goal badly.
Nothing strange. He might also be the leading assist maker in the league as well, you know.
I was tipping Malik to be the assist leader, because he too always assists someone in scoring. But that should be interesting enough. Yeah, a little push, a little tug on the back. All going out to play.
Well then, good ball across as well.
On frame. Good shot.
Luckily, there are no innocent bystanders, critic.
Yes.
I could recall fan needing some medical attention after Cristiano Ronaldo hit a free kick. That is the power that was struck with, the ferocity. We've seen some of these tonight with this Clery. Normally it's MABOUYA Valley hitting those few shots from...
Yeah. And they're up against the champions.
Interesting. The Clery are normally the ones that are more polished and they've been hitting these ferocious shots from all over the place tonight.
Loose pass there from MABOUYA Valley.
Oh, the ferocious strike again there. Degaza could have played in well, but opting to keep it for himself. I'm telling you, he's looking for the hat-trick, critic.
Yeah, tough luck on the young lad. Just hitting that pole.
Says the goalkeeper's best friend, eh?
Yeah, but a very good shot by him. Yeah, you must praise the efforts of number 9, tracking all the way back, not wanting to be on the end of a 8.
Well, 8 goals have been scored.
Yeah.
The debate going on in the Clery ranks as to...
No, I'm just saying that if you play in football and you need to concentrate and you need to move on from whatever incident it is, you don't continue happening. You look forward to the next pass and you move on. We're approaching the 90th minute. We're waiting how much time is going to be added for stoppages. Minutes is going to be added for stoppages. Can we see one more goal?
If we do, I would like to see it for MABOUYA so that at least they can get some encouragement going back home. It's a longer ride back home than it is to Clery.
Clery is a short trip. That's what, 125?
I'm not 175. 175.
All
175.
All right. Yeah. But you get my drift, yeah?
a poor challenge.
Very, very poor challenge. Mere seconds left, Eli, for this one. Good exhibition for the Semi-Pro League. The defending champions turning up the fancy and scoring loads of goals here tonight at the Francis Babalastic grounds. The team who had a very good start led majority of the way on the lead on the table. That's MABOUYA Valley. Disappointing outing for them. Something to take back and see what areas they have to correct. But like I said, I wouldn't take much from it. Take the result for what it is and you move on.
7-star performance here for Clery, running out 7 goals to 1 winners against MABOUYA Valley in this semi-pro fixture, and of course maintaining their position firmly rooted at the top of the semi-pro table. Yuan Degazoy with a brace, Malik Senpri with a hat-trick in those 7 goals. Maya Stanislas with the consolation for Tennyson Glasgow. It's Elijah Williams. Good evening, folks.
I'm here with Brandon Sandiford. I know, Brandon, it's a tough loss for you guys. You guys were on a good run. But of course, you know how the nature of football is. You're up one time and of course next time you're down. What do you equate this to? I mean, you guys have been going, on a good vibe in terms of how the team has been. What happened tonight?
Well, as of now, we're missing some key players, and the players that came in, they couldn't step up to the level that we needed against a tough Clery side. So that's mainly the reason.
So in the camp, you have some key injuries. So you're hoping that those guys can come back and have the team back on track for the rest of the season.
Yeah, well, that's what we're hoping for. But that's injuries, so you never know what will happen. We're missing our key players. Our whole back line is missing. some midfielders are still missing, the tackles still missing. So our squad is like halfway. So not much you can do.
So it's a result you guys can just run with. Don't make a big effort. Don't make a big noise about it. Just get back to practice and hope that the players can come back.
Well, that's what we're hoping for. Hopefully, well, you can see from our past results when our full team is there.
It's different ball game altogether.
You know, some of the guys are still young, so they have a level to get to.
Okay, well, Brandon, we certainly appreciate you stopping up and having a chat with us, and we hope that the guys can come back as soon as possible to have MABOUYA Valley back up on the table. Yeah. Take care, man. I'm here with Devon Sempri, the captain of the Clery, the defending champions of the league. Devon, you had a superb night, a 7-2 penalties, you won 7-1. Everything seems to be going pretty much smooth sailing for Clery. Am I correct?
Yeah, to a certain extent. Last game we had a bit of a slow game, a little jam, but I mean, we come back and do what we normally do, put the game away. Yeah, we just execute what we normally do in training. That's it.
And at any given time, were you guys late? Well, probably in the midway of the second half, we could have seen the team was just okay, going about its business and goals were not being scored. Did you pass on any instructions or anything given the coach to say, come on guys, let's wrap up this game?
Yeah, I mean, at the end we do try to underestimate any team. My instruction is continue to give a mature game and respect the opponent, and I guess that's what my team did.
Any injuries? Everybody's smooth sailing, everybody's alright?
We have a few injuries, Our team is missing about 5 guys. But yeah, we're just doing it what we are right now.
Alright, well, I wish you guys all the best. Yeah. And hope Clery can put on another performance like this. The fans certainly enjoyed it.
Yeah, come on next week Sunday against Grizzly.
Right here?
Yes.
Alright. So folks, this brings us to the end of our stream. Just speaking with Devon, they seem to be quite on the merry way to repeat. Who knows? So we're going to be right at this facility tomorrow with 2 more fixtures. So we hope that you can stay tuned to more live football from St. Lucia Semi-Professional League. Thank you.